There it is, just a little bit later. And the sun is going down. Got flat earth asshole in the background. Go mute that, Rocks. We're chemtrailing, man. Hope they don't do this on the eclipse time. I think it's the same size. The sun's the same size as the moon. Look how, shut that door tighter. Look at that thing out there in the distance, man.
Yeah, if you take all the glare away, and you just see the edge, it looks about the size of the moon.
Well, I got it filtered through the trees a little bit. There's some bright lights. Look at the angle of the light coming through that tree from the sun. The angle of the light. Pretty colors right there. That's directly at the sun through the trees, filtered out.
You'd have to ask.
Funny how it's kind of funny, but everybody receives their own individual ray of sunlight. With so many billions of them out there, it's phenomenal. I see some going to some other people from this direction, though, just by seeing the light penetrating through the crepuscular light there, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's a beautiful picture of the sun out there. If this is recording it good. But that's from my perspective right now. I seen a thing that I read where actually looking into the sun actually decalcifies your pituitary gland. And with all the photography that I've been doing with the sun and the moon and stuff, I can almost just literally bring down the intensity of the sun's brightness down to the level of the moon, and it's surprising. It doesn't really look like the spots that are on the sun move anywhere, that they just stand and hold apparent. I've never looked through a filtered telescope or watched it much, other than my own personal observations through nature and atmosphere, but still I can close down the light mentally and look at the sun, as you all can do, especially when it gets further out there. I don't do it in the middle of the day. I wouldn't recommend that, but in the evening and early in the morning, when the sun is at its furthest distance from you, and you stare into it, and it's a beautiful thing. In fact, that sun, you need to be getting sun all the time anyway. Sun's part of your life. It fuels you with energy. If you ain't getting your sunlight, you ain't getting right. If you ain't getting your moonlight, you ain't getting right. You need both of them natural lights in your life, and that's why they're there. And they're the authors of reality, and you just have to look at what you see out there is presented by them, the authors. Or you can listen to NASA and the science world and believe that they're 93 million miles away. That's all and totally on you. But when you observe it with your own eyes and you witness the shadows and the castings and all of the light, illumination patterns, everything becomes a lot more apparent of the true position. You can see the exact outline of that sun out there almost right now. If you just focus on that roundness right between them trees. But yeah, I might be burning this camera up because it's looking kind of different. How you doing? Just filming the sun going away. on its migratory path. As we all know, the Earth don't spin, and we live on a flat plane.
I don't know about the flat plane Earth,
well,
totally awesome what you're doing.
huh?
It's totally awesome what you're doing.
No, we live on a flat plane. You got any evidence of rotation, any evidence of motion that you can present to me to prove me that we are a motion, which is one of the musts in order for Earth to be on a spinning ball that's been projected to us our whole lives? Would you?
Yeah.
What moves? Where's your mechanical means to measure the movement of the Earth?
You got money
If
on
I told you
it.
that I don't have mechanical means,
Hey,
I have
tell him you got money on it.
Well, that's a whole different realm that you're playing with there. I'm talking reality. And if you ain't got mechanical means to measure the supposed motion of the Earth, when the birds flying through the air and the cars traveling down the road and the trains flying on the tracks and the water running down the riverbed and everything that moves within this realm, that bird flying up over there, it all has a mechanical means that can measure that motion, yet there is not one mechanical means available that can measure any one of the four supposed motions of the Earth, as we are all instructed that the Earth is tilted at 23.4 degrees on its axis, which you take 23.4 degrees off 90-degree vertical, you end up with 66.6 degrees. And then at the same time, it's rotating on that axis at over 1,024 miles an hour at the equator. That's over 1,500 feet per second. That's faster than most every modern handgun today shoots its projectile, yet it takes the same amount of time. That's over 1,500 feet per second. And it takes the same amount of time as for a plane to fly from New York City to Los Angeles, flight time wise, not hourly wise, but flight time wise, as it does a plane to fly from Los Angeles to New York, with the Earth spinning towards Los Angeles like crazy.
Dude, I'll give you some proof right now. You want the proof?
Yeah. You want me to film you? I'm watching the sun, but
I want you to, if you can, I know you're videotaping or filming. I want you to close your eyes for a moment.
yeah.
And feel not this Earth, not of this Earth, not of what we are, not of the birds, of the bushes, of the plants within this place. But I want you to feel the outside of what this is. I want you to touch without. And by without, I mean within to the out. Where there is nothing, where there is no motion. Where there is such peace and prosperity and divinity. I want you to feel outside of what we are within. And then if you would like proof of this Earth spinning in whatever axis or way that it does, I want you to transcend yourself in your being to the outside of where this peace and prosperity and divinity exists. And I want you to feel the nothing, the no touch, the no stop, the no go. Now look down upon the Earth and watch it flow.
I see a flat, motionless plane at the floor of the universe. At the floor of the universe. Not no ball spinning through outer space, through infinite space. We're a flat plane and we're the floor of the universe.
Did you open your mind to accept all that is? No matter what?
And all it was. Yes, I've gathered the information. I've gathered the data. I've compiled it together. I've done experiments. I've let open-mindedly, unbiasedly let the evidence speak for itself as to the way nature presents its to, and we have mechanical means to measure everything that moves within this realm, yet there is no mechanical means to measure the curvature that has to be there along the ocean. The oceans cover 70% of the Earth. All surface water is level. Water surface is always level. We build off level. And so if 70% of the Earth is level due to the water laying on top of it, where does the other, how does it make a curve? How does it make a curve?
Well, for example, when you get one of those little measuring sticks, you know, that has the bubbles in them, you know what I'm talking about?
A level.
A level. Yeah.
I use them every day, all day.
Who's to say that that bubble is straight and isn't curved? Minutely.
Some are a little bit, in reality.
Yeah. See,
To
now
show
that
them are
bubble
the more
within-
precise ones, in fact.
Yeah, that bubble within the level, although it is within the lines and the guidelines of straight and level, I bet you if you measured the very minutest of the atoms and the ways that they are, or whatever you want to call them, this bubble would not be exactly oval. It would be a curved oval.
This bubble?
This bubble within this measurement thing, it would the
Might
measuring.
be
Oh,
like-
yeah.
It
Be
wouldn't
like
be
a wave.
it won't
No, it's going to
a
be
wave, it would
ovular.
be
It's
like
going to be
a-
ovular to
crescent
equilibrium the pressure out because it's being held from the top. Yes, I understand that perfectly. I do understand physics. I understand
Hey, you
nature.
two, I got a question for both of you.
I'm listening.
Is this thing filming audio?
Yes, it is. Everything you just said was recorded. It's going to be YouTube.
Yes.
I smoke pot all the time.
You mind if I come back down? You want you in the mood or no?
I work late, but I've been known to smoke pot. But
I can bring some dank down.
yeah, cool. My name's Brian Miner. I'm in REM on YouTube.
IMRAM?
In REM.
INRAM.
Yeah, it's a legal term, legal definition, and it actually has all of the letters to my last name. They're all the same,
I don't know.
but they're a little different. It's legal definition, and it is an action against the thing is how it's described against Black Law Dictionary, and my action and my against the thing is the corporate government and the takeover it's done to the world.
You know who you remind me of is the guy that Woody Harrelson plays on 2012.
Huh? I'm just me, man. I'm gonna tell
Totally
it.
legit though what you're doing.
I'm gonna tell it the way it is. Look at that chemtrail over there. Look at that chemtrail. They're spraying out there. I see it.
That's
Oh
such
yeah,
pollution,
they're just
I
starting it
Yeah,
again.
neither do I. It's not good for us.
And plus, it's not beautiful.
What'd you
It's
say
not
your name
natural.
was?
Jeran.
Jeran. You're that little thing you did. You're gonna probably. Have you ever heard of the flat Earth before?
I know.
You
You
haven't.
can look
It's gonna
it
be on
up.
your mind now, and you're gonna want to know where you are because you don't really know where you are. You think you're on a spinning ball. Trust me. I mean, don't trust me. Don't trust me. Please don't.
No, it's just
I'm
like the
telling you, trust me.
Mandela effect.
Trust me on the way that I'm telling you that you're going to have this thought in your head now, and you're going to want to investigate it a little more because it's been brought to your attention. That's what I'm talking about. Don't trust me on anything I say. Go prove it to yourself, because you can even mechanically measure the elevation of the river over there, the elevation of that street over there, the elevation of the mountain over there, but you cannot mechanically measure the mandatory 6-foot bulge in 3 miles that you would have to have on a sphere that was 24,900 miles in circumference, which they proposed that the Earth is. It
You
don't
can
happen.
Google it.
You
know
cannot
what
get it,
Google
and it would
says?
have to be on the coast. That's what I'm talking about. The coastlines, our water covers over 70% of the Earth out there, and if you ain't got that bulge at the coastline, you ain't got no fucking ball. And if you ain't got no ball, you ain't got no motion, because the motion's part of the ball. And if you ain't got no motion, you ain't got no ball, you ain't got no gravity. It's all been a lie to us. And it's you just have to go out and do the investigation yourself and compile all the information and the data together that you end up with, so that you can discern over it with an open mind. Once you open that, opens your mind into that realm of reality that you've been lied to your whole life. You just want to dig more and talk about it. You may even heard some people talk about me, because I tell everybody in every fucking store around here the Earth's flat. I'm a loud talker. I don't care. That's how you heard it from me right now. It's because I'm doing what I'm doing.
And
What,
what happens
Roxanne?
when you Google it?
Oh, when you Google curvature of the Earth, it ain't
won't.
there. There ain't no curvature. It don't. If you ask Google Earth what the curvature is between here and there, or whatever, it can't tell you. You know, and everything else, you ask Google anything else, and it's instantly telling you anything you want to know.
A conspiracy.
Well, hey, I'm gonna run up to my house. Mind if I come
All
back?
right, yeah, go ahead. I'm probably gonna be done filming, but yeah, go ahead and come back.
All right. If you guys are in, can I give the door a little knock?
Yeah, you can rap and tap. All right. Cool. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. That's how I just introduced myself. Actually, him to with me, and he's gonna be into wanting to know what reality is now for himself. And I do this that's just, I'm standing outside. You can see there ain't really, you've seen my place. It ain't no busy. Everybody that walked by, he just walked by and we talked a little bit. And that's how she goes when you're living reality. It's in the stores like that. It's in the fucking gas stations like that with me. It's in the fucking job site with me. It's in the fucking everywhere I go. I inform everybody of the reality of what's really going on with our
being lied
impression and being lied to our whole life. I inform everybody that they're a bunch of liars. I bring it to the mind that if you lie to yourself, how could you ever really trust another person, you know? You are your own leader, you're your own judge, but others do judge you, but so you better hold good character, because you will be going through realm after realm. Life don't end, you just carry on. But it sure is a beautiful thing out there with this sun going away from us.
It's gonna be sun.
We got the eclipse. I'm right here in the Dalles, and I got to work on August 21st right here, and I'm hoping my new camera comes in so I can be filming it for you guys too. I really do. I'm kind of a poor boy though right now, not really. All my money's tied up, so I don't have access to it, and I've been wanting to get a new camera. I just haven't done it. I got one, but I didn't realize that the cords wouldn't work with each other, and so now I can't charge it and I can't download it. It's totally filled, so I'm still using my S82 or whatever, the S83 Nikon. But I enjoy what I do in my life, in my travels, my journey through life, as each and every one of you should do the same, you know. Inform reality and truth, even though we know we're liars. Just try to present the truth. Keep your lying to yourself. Present the truth to others. Anyway, folks, I'm about out of breath. This is my second video today, as I already uploaded the one, and there's something funny going on with YouTube in my videos now, because the other day it wouldn't even let me on my account, and then today it's taken like 2.5 hours to upload a 20-minute video that's uploading right prior to this one. I hope you like this one. Thanks for watching it, and go ahead and share it if you want. I think it's going to be a pretty good one, Rocky. You guys have a good evening, alright? Peace out. And search for truth everywhere you go. And inform people of the reality that we've been lied to our whole life, so that we can find reality and bring reality to us instead of what reality has been presented to us, because we all know that's bullshit. Alright, peace out.